spiritual principles today from the perspective of Raymond Hollowell with Reverend Suzanne Leonard. In the sanctuary, we are continuing with current COVID protocols until guidelines change. So we'll continue to wear masks inside, having open but socially distanced seating, and allowing the music team to do all of the singing for us. To each of you, whether in the sanctuary or online, we enfold you in love and light with our unity blessing, which is: we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you just the way you are. Our spiritual community is grounded in the truth of divine love. Let us affirm our statement of faith together. There is only one presence and one power active in my life and in the universe: God the good, omnipotence, and I am one with that presence and power. Our core values are what drive us. Please say them with me. Creating community, living love, teaching truth, serving spirit. The vision statement aligns us with Unity Worldwide Ministries, which is a world powerfully transformed through the growing movement of shared spiritual awakening. This next statement puts feet on our vision, and it is our mission to transform lives by living and sharing our inner truth of divine wisdom, compassion, and love using practical spiritual principles. Now, in preparation for our meditation time, Anita Sambadi will share today's daily word.
Good morning. Today's daily word, the theme is healing. My thoughts, words, and actions affirm divine life. Today I give thanks for the constant activity of divine healing life, especially when my body is experiencing illness. To bolster my awareness of my capacity for healing, I place my attention on my inherent spiritual wholeness. I affirm life in my thoughts, my words, and my actions as I care for my body and meet its needs. My faith assures me that illness is not the truth of me, nor is it my enduring reality. Through my actions, I am affirming wholeness as my true nature and encouraging my healing. Even when I am not facing illness, I greet each day by blessing my body, affirming my wholeness and the ongoing activity of divine life in every organ, in every cell. I give thanks for the gift of divine life by giving thanks for my healing and living joyously. And from Luke chapter 8, verse 48, he said to her, "Daughter, your faith has made you well. Go in peace."
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the
I'm so grateful to be here today with you. I'm Michelle, your prayer chaplain. And I invite you just to take a nice, slow, deep breath in and exhale as we just see the gratitude in front of us. Take another deep breath in and feel your hearts open up. Take one more deep breath in all the way down to your toes. Feel yourself strong, grounded on Mother Earth. And exhale into this moment of being with each other. And let's start this meditation with the Lord's Prayer. And I invite you just to think of it as though you've never heard it before. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we also have forgiven our debtors. And leave us not in temptation, but deliver us from error. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. And let's affirm the goodness in our lives, the giving in our lives. And I was here last week, and one of our congregants, who's also a board member, Steve, gave me this wristband. It was unexpected. He said, I think you'd like this. And on this wristband it says, I am love, I am faith, I am joy, I am peace, I am free. And I left it on my coffee table this week, and every time I would pass by, I would look at it and I would think, I am all of these things. I am giving. I am my true self. And it's one of those wonderful God-given Valentines that you don't expect. It comes from a place you don't expect it to come from. It strikes your heart in a way you didn't know your heart needed to be opened up a little bit more. And it makes you feel good. Hey, let's all join in that giving this week. Yes, you have one too. Yay. Okay, we can band pump. And it's just such a wonderful thing. Oh, you have one too. Of course you have one. And it's such a wonderful thing just to think of someone giving something to you, and then you can give back. And that means that God's gift of love and joy and peace are being channeled through you in your oneness with God. And that's magnificence. And as we go into our 2 minutes of silence, I invite you just to affirm to yourself, I am magnificent in love, in peace, in giving, in happiness, in laughter, in song, in prayer, in silence. What are you magnificent in? Just affirm it to yourself. And as we gently and slowly come back into the room, I invite you to take your arms out and to stretch them out. And then give yourself a big hug. And just say, oh, thank you, body. Thank you, mind. Thank you, spirit. I love you, love you, love you. Yes, manifest. Give away your gifts. Because you always have more. And so it is. Amen.
I'm reaching out to feel the infinite. I'm reaching out to know the divine. I'm reaching out to feel the infinite. Yeah, forever is already mine. I'm reaching out to feel the infinite. I'm reaching out to know the divine. I'm reaching out to feel the infinite. Yeah, forever is already mine. I'm already there. I'm already home. I'm already safe in my eternal soul. I'm already there. I'm already home. I'm already safe in my eternal soul. I'm going deep to feel the infinite. I'm going deep to know the divine. I'm going deep to feel the infinite. Yeah, forever is already mine. I'm already there. I'm already home. I'm already safe in my eternal soul. I'm already there. I'm already home. I'm already safe in my eternal soul. I'm rising up to feel the infinite. I'm rising up to know the divine. I'm rising up to feel the infinite. Yeah, forever is already mine. I'm already there. I'm already home. I'm already safe in my eternal soul. I'm already there. I'm already home. I'm already safe in my eternal soul. I'm already there. I'm already home. I'm already safe in my eternal soul. I'm already there. I'm already home. I'm already safe in my eternal soul.
Maybe I'm not all as, oh, I am as tall as that. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was singing that before I got here because you know that I listened to Daniel Namod. That was a Daniel Namod song, so thanks for letting me join in. I'm doing my own little business over here while I'm listening to you. Thank you so much. All right, let me get adjusted here. Everybody has their business up here, and I don't want to make sure that I don't take somebody's business with me when I leave the pulpit. Oh, you have my talk. Oh, yeah, okay. Have you ever had a time, maybe more than one time, when you had it all figured out? You were ready to go. And Spirit or God or your muse, however you call that divinity, said, excuse me, I'm not quite sure that it needs to be presented in that way. And it's very scary when it happens early in the morning when you've already done your talk or finished your paper and it's due soon. And it's like, oh, so you want to edit now? Do you know what time it is, God? Well, that's what happened to me at 2 o'clock this morning when Spirit woke me up and said, you know that talk that you thought you were going to give tomorrow? That's not the one. And so I was my best Steve Martin, excuse me, God, do you know what time it is? And I have to get on the freeway because of traffic and all those things. So we know, just show of hands if that has happened to you ever in your life or recently. Okay, so after you take a big breath and get off the freeway and find a Starbucks and park under a tree and take a breath, you know that you're going to have to stretch. You know that change is afoot, and you know that you're going to do a rewrite, just a rewrite. And you wouldn't have that rewrite in you if God hadn't asked you or woke you up and said, guess what? So good morning, Unity of Pasadena friends. Good morning to all of those who are watching, to our new friends online who soon will be our sanctuary friends, right? We hope. Welcome to your Sunday service. And so Spirit went on, and I said, well, if we're going to change it, can I have a clue about what it might look like or what you'd like me to say? And it happens to be today for us a musical salute, not just to Levi and his magnificent team of singers and players, Felice and the wonderful Michelle who chimes in with her voice. It's not just about that, but the music that heals our souls, and the music that uplifts us, and the music that I grew up with as a brand new Unity True student when I went to what they called then Continuing Education Program at the Unity campus in Lee Summit, Missouri. Anyone been there or taken any classes at Unity? Any of you? And oh, a couple of you at home. Well, good. Thanks for letting us know. So today we're going to be singing a few affirmative favorites. I'm going to be singing because you can't sing yet quite officially, but you could hum the words underneath your mask that were inspirational to me in those growing up days. The first Unity hymnal was published in 1984, and a lot of the teachers that I had in ministerial school, were authors of those work because that's what they did then. So I want to say to you, Levi, you have been stupendous. I've relied on your musical intuitiveness all the time I've been here, and you are truly amazing. So now, friends, although you can't take your mask on and you can't hug, you can stand if you're here in the sanctuary, and you're invited to do that if you're home too. It'll be a little stretch. I'd like us to give a standing ovation to our music director, Levi Hammock. Would you do that with me? Yay! Woo! Thank you. Oh, you're fabulous. Very, very good. Yes. Okay. All right. Absolutely. Perfect. You're good. You are good. Now, and you feel a little warmer, right? Yeah, it wouldn't, and that it takes a whole village to, it's you, and it's the beautiful chaplains, and it's the board, and it's all of you that are re-emerging and reinventing and renewing. I don't want to say your unity vows, because we don't exactly make you take vows, but your commitment to the way we think and the things that we do. Just like you say in your revived mission and all those statements that you have said, what we had served me well. That was then. And this is Now, thank you. Yeah. Thank you. See, you prompt well, too. I know you can finish my sentences. Good, because we're going to do a little review before we jump into the music that I have chosen to share with you. So this week in your new June handout, you have always, as I've done through this series, a recap. Now, I don't want you to necessarily get it and go through it with me, because then you won't listen to what I want to say. But it's all here for your perusal. But I want to go back in time last week, because last week I asked us to move into that idea of increase, where we're grateful for, as you so beautifully saying, all of our blessings, gratitude above and below and beside, and all the things. As I'm sitting right here this morning listening and singing, I'm looking out at your atrium. Now, those of you in the back cannot see it, but there's still not dew on the roses, because you don't have roses back there, but on the big leaves and it looks like that they're just spread with diamonds. It's the most magnificent thing. And I thought, I'm so grateful I have that seat in the house that I can appreciate that. But if later on you want to come and see the splendor, maybe it'll all be evaporated by then. But I want us to share, if you want, and if you can let me know and I'll repeat it for us, one stretch that you did last week. We asked you to take yourself places that you felt expansive or beautiful and to think those thoughts. And we gave you a couple of affirmations to follow. So anyone have a report on how they felt expanded? Because last week it was the law of supply and just knowing that God's good for us, the good that has our name on it, is out there. We need to ask and claim and dress the part. They always say if you've been the secretary and you want to be the boss, you need a bit of a new wardrobe. Not so much that you're intimidating, excuse me, don't you know my haute couture, but that you say, okay, here's what that new position in life requires. Well, as we grow in spirituality, you'll be needing more time to sit in the silence and pray, because you're holding a big piece of the emerging world. Do you know that? Do you feel that? That your grounded spirituality, your calmness that you take because you're prayed up and sung up, makes a difference in the grocery store lines, in the pumps at the gas station, in your homes, in your neighborhood, in your families, in you. Do you know that? So does someone have some expansive, just a few lines, and I'll repeat it up here, that they went home and did their spiritual homework and they're feeling different, or something happened through them that they want to share? Anyone? At all? Okay, I will. Thanks for the opportunity. This lovely little frock comes from your very own Pasadena, because I decided, I need something new, you know? When you let go of something, what do you have to do? You replace it with the next best thing. And then when you're complete with that relationship, you replace it with the next best thing, right? That's how we do that. So this week we're going to talk about giving. You think, oh, the law of increase. What does giving have to do with the law of increase? My friends, it has everything to do with a law of increase. Where are my agricultural people that grew up on farms or doing some kind of, or maybe your grandparents did and you went and visited them on the farm? Sure. Well, you know this truth about giving and receiving. And our friend, author, and motivational speaker Jim Rohn says this, quote, "Giving is better than receiving because it starts the receiving process." Now, what farm activity do you think I'm talking about that's very important to farming life and life itself? What would need a gift to begin? Anyone? When you go out to the well, what do you have to do before you're going to get any water? You have to, and what does prime the pump do? It means I want water, so first I have to give a little water. And then you pump, and then a little more water, and pretty soon it's gushing. But you have to first give the water. Does that make sense? So if you're wanting something or going something, you have to prepare and let the world know, the universe know, your universe know that you're serious about it. You have to give a little bit, walk in the direction of your dream. So in music helps us generate that sense of expansiveness. The songs that we sing, the ones that are in our Unity Wings of Song that I'm going to share with you, what song is prayer put to music. And if it's choral prayer, like we'll have hopefully again soon, choirs and more of a singing I think we're probably going to sing really loud at first because we've forgotten how good we sound and how much fun it is to sing. How many of you sing when you're gardening, when you're doing something, you just raise a song? Don't you feel better, Helen? We sing because it makes us happy, joy, joy, joy. We have lots of songs that are happy, and today we'll be sharing them as affirmations. So first you do that. Then you lean in if you want to increase. You lean in to those people, places, movies, music that generates a sense of expansiveness. For me, I listen to the soundtrack of Out of Africa. It makes me big. I mean, not, physically big, but in spirit, out of Africa. And they're in that plane, and the scarf is this like, I'm sitting on top of the world kind of feeling. So how many of you did that this week? Show of hands, if you purposely increased, went to a place. I went to the Mission Inn in Riverside and had lunch, and I felt prim and proper. Now, it'll take me a while to pay for lunch, but still it's the idea of taking yourself to a higher vibration. That's the law of increase. So let's get to the songs that are blessings for us today in honor of our music team and Levi, who I can just say in my emails, I'm talking about this, so just have music that goes with this, and voila. We have today, so it's pretty wonderful. So I'm going to begin, and also in your points here, I have, how many of you have a Wings of Song Unity hymnal that you maybe had for a while? Great. Levi saw that you have one over there with a pencil on it, which makes me think that you glance at it from time to time, and Levi's mom is a minister and musician, and so he is, of course, naturally as well. But Wings of Song. So we'll start with some of my favorites, and don't forgive, but I have an a cappella voice that's suitable. And because these particular songs are germane to your mission, your statement, your visions, all those wonderful things that Norma talked about this morning. So I'll begin at the back, and there are just 5 of them, but they're important. The very first one was written by my friend and your Margaret Broth's friend, Warren Meyer. See, you are part of Southwest Unity region of churches, and we were from West Central, but when we got together at conference, we blended. And so Warren knew your own Reverend Roth, and he wrote this song called It's a Special Day. Now, I bet you think that just certain days are special days, Memorial Day, Christmas. Every morning you wake up is brand new fresh. It's a special day. And so the song goes, something is occurring, something is a stirring, something of the Spirit blesses me today. And when I look at that song or sing that song, I think, what is the blessing that Spirit of increase is going to give to me today? Because if you sing it, you draw it to you, correct? Yeah, and it stays with you, which is why we love music. And we sing and sing. I'm going to sing the Grateful song probably all the way home, all of that, because it changes us. And singing is also healing. It's very, very healing for us. So it's a special day for you because each day you're getting closer to your dream. Each day, this spiritual family, you personally. I know Levi's getting closer to his dream because he has an apartment and an engagement, and I know many of you are moving toward wonderful things in your life. So every day is a special day. That's a good news kind of song. And I even have what page it's on in case you have a Wings of Song. The other one is written by Carmen Moser. One of the things you did when you were a Unity Truth student was you wrote for the Daily Word. You put your music in the hymnal. You worked in the archives. You worked in the library. You worked in the bookstore. You did all those things. So when you came out of Unity School of Christianity, you knew a few things. This is called Life is for Living. And we believe that, don't we, in Unity? And it goes, life is for living. Whatever you will give to life will live. So live it, right? Every day is a new day. It's a special day. So, and don't try. Yoda taught us that, try. There is no try. You do or you don't do. When you do get out of bed and your feet hit the floor in the morning, and Charles Fillmore used to say, I fairly sizzle with zeal and enthusiasm to do the things that might be done by me. And he said that at 94. Can you imagine? How many of you think you could do that now? Yeah, you're half that age. So it's just that life is for living, and it goes on. Life is for living and doing and learning and being and circulating your magnificent self in the world, because now we can. We've kind of been under wraps for 14 months, but now it's time to step into who you are. Life is for living. And here's an important part. We do it in affirmations. We do it in prayer. Thank you very much for your prayer bracelet that you shared. Wonderful words. Wonderful. What do you say to yourself? When you get up in the morning and you go to your mirror or whatever, do you say, you are looking so good this morning? Yeah. Do you do that? How many of you do that? No hands? Spiritual homework amongst you. Yeah. Even if you say, well, but we have night cream for that, so not to worry. Wonderful words of life. Sing them over again to me. Wonderful words of life. Words of peace and beauty. There was a popular book written decades ago by Shad Helmstetter, and it was called, What Do You Say When You Talk to Yourself? Anybody remember it or read it? Yeah. What do you say when you talk to yourself? You are looking so cute. Now let's slip into our clothes and wear our new little thing. And then we'll get into our clean car that has gas in it. Go figure. Even at $4.25 a gallon, still has gas in it, It's the only thing we know how to do. Again and again, not just one time. Sing them over again to me. So probably your little bracelet sang to you all week, Michelle, because you put it in a place so it could engage you in the conversation. How many of you have inanimate things that talk to you? Send you vibe? Of course we do. Yeah, of course we do. And then we have those animate things, our pets and things, that talk to us anyway, sometimes in a different language. Sometimes we understand their language. Sometimes we don't. They always understand ours, right? They know when they need to be on our lap or curl at our feet. So sing wonderful words of life. When you listen to music, what kind of music do you listen to? No wonder those cowboys are sad. I never could, now, pardon me if I'm stepping on toes, I never could get in, gotta pull my leash here. I never could get into country western music just for this reason. I never knew a happy cowboy. His horse died, his woman done left him, it's hot outside. I thought, oh, please deliver me. And the blues people were kind of just as on the cusp of that because it wasn't the same tune, but it was the same, oh man, it's so hot and I don't have any money. And anyway, you get the drift. Wonderful words of life. Sing them over again to yourself, again and again, whatever it is that makes you happy. And finally, my favorite, just because it's I call it my spiritual marching song. Now, we don't march so much anymore. We're not in parades. We don't see them quite as much unless it's the Rose Parade, you guys here. But it is I Am the Radiant Life of God by Georgiana Tree West, who was also a minister. And it goes, I am the radiant life of God. I am, I am, I am. I am the radiant life of God. I am, I am, I am. The joy of God, the Spirit of God, the happiness, love, and the health of God. I had to look at it for a minute. I am the radiant life of God. I am, I am, I am. Now sing that and try and be sad. It can't happen. Right? It's like putting on your mascara with your mouth closed. Now, guys, you won't know about that, but we know about that. You go in the mirror like that, just so you'll know. So sing whatever it is. If you have a hymnal, whatever it is that you are tuned to, whatever soundtrack it is, listen to it and let it be your musical prayer. It will increase your peace of mind. It's good for your health. And you'll be able to feel and be a part of the divinity that you are. A couple of more things in our points. You and I think you sang this to us too, you and I must become a vibrational match for what we want, whatever it is. We want health. Some things come on the eating plan, some things go off the eating plan. Health is up here, your divine health always, and we're always moving toward it at a status quo or moving away from health. Same way with wealth and our good habits that we put into being conscious consumers, because now you can buy anything, anytime, from anywhere, at any price, right? How do we know? What's the best thing for? How many of you pray before you shop? Nobody? Spiritual homework. Yeah. God, let me put on my list what is best for me, because I am your radiance here, and my job is to stay healthy until I'm complete. And complete doesn't have an age. Complete is when you're complete with something, someone, someplace, some house, some car, whatever it is. And you'll feel it, and you know what we do with when we're not quite brave enough and strong enough and prayed up enough to move on? We try to patch the incomplete. How many of you tried to say, oh, and here's the language we use. I'll just, you know the words, make. Yeah. That time for us, my friends, is over. Why did you do that? Is that a prosperity thought? Is that prosperity consciousness? I'll just make do. I'll just make do. I'll just hem it up. I'll just add a little lace. No, I'm complete with that. I'm washing it. I'm putting it in a nice little bag, and I'm taking it to my favorite charity, and I'm letting someone else have some use. And I'm on my way shopping for the new. It's always going this way. Friends, your music team is divine. Your chaplains take care of you. Call on them. Your board is actively engaged in this ministry. This is a special day for you this Sunday. And next Sunday will be another special day. And the Sundays beyond and beyond and beyond, and because you are a vibrational match for special Sundays. It has been my pleasure to be part of your transitional team. I'll have some time with you next week, and you'll be in my heart and mind always. God loves you, blesses you, and so do I. Amen.
Beautiful message and so inspiring. And we notice the giving and the receiving and the gratitude, which is something that we have and should have in all of our daily lives, especially at this time of community giving. For the financial support being given this morning, and for all the gifts on their way via bill pay or any other online method, let us affirm together: God is a source of my overflowing supply, and I am grateful. You may also drop your prayer requests in the basket. And now, Levi and Felice have another gift of music for us.
I am ready, willing, and worthy to open my heart and receive all of the heavenly blessings there for me when I believe. I am ready, willing, and worthy, and that's all I have to be. 'Cause when I'm ready, willing, and worthy, God is able to bless me. Once there was a poor man who lived a godly life, now stood before his maker, asking why he'd been passed by. He was then led to a storeroom full of dreams of riches past. It was all there for the taking. All he had to do was ask. I'm ready, willing, and worthy to open my heart and receive all of the heavenly blessings there for me when I believe. I'm ready, willing, and worthy, and that's all I have to be. 'Cause when I'm ready, willing, and worthy, God is able to bless me. Now long ago, a young man asked his father for his share, and though he spent it loosely, when he came home, more was there. His brother became angry, thinking he was not so loved. But anytime he could have had what he felt worthy of, I'm ready, willing, and worthy to open my heart and receive all of the heavenly blessings there for me when I believe. I'm ready, willing, and worthy, and that's all I have to be. 'Cause when I'm ready, willing, and worthy, God is able to bless me. I'm ready, willing, and worthy to open my heart and receive all of the heavenly blessings there for me when I believe. I am ready, willing, and worthy, and that's all I have to be. 'Cause when I'm ready, willing, and worthy, God is able to bless me. When I'm ready, willing, and worthy, God is able to bless me. Thank you.
Beautiful and exciting. And today we have Andrea as our usher. And of course, she wears many hats here at Unity of Pasadena. She's a prayer chaplain, and she's also been our admin for quite a few years here. And so thank you for all your help and all your service. Andrea, would you please bring up the basket? And let us raise our hands to bless these love offerings. Our ministry is truly abundant. We are grateful for our abundance on all levels: financial, volunteers, prayers, supported in our ministry by each of you, our spiritual family, moving us confidently forward into a bright future, living our core values, our vision, and our mission. God's divine plan for unity of Pasadena is now manifesting. We are vibrant. We are prosperous. And for all that is and all that is to be, thank you, God. Amen. Absolutely. And today we have some community updates and announcements before we close. If this is your first time with us and you would like more information about Unity of Pasadena, please ask for a packet. We have some in the foyer, and we'll be happy to include you. Also, we invite you to visit unityofpasadena.org for more information and to sign up with no strings attached. Okay, we invite everyone to stay for hospitality hour outside on the back patio with individually wrapped snacks and coffee. And by the way, we do need someone to help us with coffee during hospitality. So if you would like to volunteer, we'd love to have you. Next Sunday, Reverend Suzanne will be back. And she will not only be winding up her 4-week series on spiritual laws, but with next Sunday, she completes her transitional speaker contract with us. So it's a bittersweet situation, but we are most grateful for her time and her treasures that she has given us. Thank you. We will now close with the prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever I am, God is. Wherever God is, I am. And all is well. Thank you for coming and for being with us online. And we'll see you on the patio and next Sunday.